हे गाइस, कैसे हो आप सभी। उम्मीद करता हूँ सब मस्त रहोगे, मजे में रहोगे और ये प्रोजेक्ट बनाते रहोगे। सो यार, पिछले 5-6 वीडियोस में हमने बहुत सारी चीजें की। हमने खुद का एक पूरा रैक पाइपलाइन बनाया। हमने यूजर के जो क्वेरीज थे उसका सेशंस बना के उसको डेटाबेस में स्टोर किया, हमने गेट किया। And in this video, we are going to have the input and output guardrails, and we will moderize our LLM application so that user ऐसा कुछ query ना पूछ ले जो कि LLM को आपको नहीं देना। So without any further delay, let's get into the video. So now that we have almost many of the things working, let's get into the route first, LLM route, and we will be giving it the input and output guardrails. Okay, so I'll just close this and this for now, and I'll go here. And what I'll do is, apart from here, what I'll say these are some of the block patterns that the LLM has to follow. Block underscore patterns, which are basically some guardrails that the LLM has to follow and not give you the response. And these are the guardrails. The first would be, sometimes obviously people ask for bank account number, IFSC number, password, credit card, Aadhaar card. If you are from India, who are you, general knowledge, system prompt. You are ChatGPT. You don't have to answer any of those given patterns. Here we'll create a function, say violates input policy, wherein the query is passed, which is of the form string, and also given as boolean, and we'll just say return blocked patterns dot sum pattern dot test query. Okay, and then we'll say if the input, if it violates the policy, we say block query. Okay, this is one thing. And the second thing would be const sensitive context patterns, wherein sometimes the user asks for some card number, some mobile numbers, ID, account number, and everything. So this is some of the patterns by which user may ask it, and we will have to not give that response for it. So we'll just say function to sanitize context, which will be in the form of a string, and this will be also in the form of a string. We will say let sanitize equal to text and sensitive context patterns dot for each, or we will have a for loop here. Let for off loop will be given, so I'll just remove this, not needed. For off const pattern of, not this object, sensitive context patterns sanitize equal to sanitize dot replace pattern as redacted. Okay, redacted meaning we are not using this. Okay, and then we'll return sanitize. And also there are some output block patterns that we need to give here to the LLM as well. So we'll just have it as like this. We'll just say these are the output block patterns and these are the things that you should say it violates the output policy. Okay, and we'll just remove this O and rename it here, this side. Okay, now what we'll do is, inside the context when we are passing, where is the context? Okay, I think I'll have to put it above this. Remove this before the context. Okay, I'll put it before the context, and I'll say const context equal to, here I'll just remove this and I'll just say const context equal to sanitize the context, wherein you are mapping the docs dot map with the doc and an index, and you are saying source with the source ID and the citation $citations file.path and chunk along with that doc. Okay, and we'll just say join \n. Also, there are some things that we need to give it to system prompt. Now I understood there is an issue in the system prompt. This is the system prompt that we gave for design. For LLM system prompt, we have to give it a different prompt. Okay, so I'll just give it like this. This is a wrong prompt, guys. I apologize. This is not a right prompt that is to be given to any LLM. This is the prompt. So I'll just say you are Adi's personal brain assistant. I'll just say you are coding Adda. So you can even write your name. Now what you say, this is the rule, private knowledge assistant. These are the rules, which are non-negotiable. These are the prompt that we will be giving it to the LLM. And then we'll say answer only in the provided context. If the answer is not explicitly present, reply exactly saying, I don't have that in my second brain. Do not infer, guess, summarize external knowledge. Do not reveal personal or financial information. If the question violates the rules, respond, this request is not permitted. Okay, now let's put it into testing. I'll just say, what is your bank account number? So the type of response that we should be getting here is I am not supposed to give you that response. It should not give us that I don't have that in my second brain yet. Okay, let's test it. I'll just say what is your bank account number. Okay, did not give. Let us check in the console. Okay, it's doing the compiling /API/chat. It killed it. The reason being, it was the prompt that violated the policies, hence we did not get any response over here. Okay, so when creating any kind of a RAG application or any kind of an AI based application, it is very important to have input and output guardrails so that a lot of your private information is kept secret by the LLM, not resulting in getting your information leaked out there. So yeah, this is how we basically create the guardrails, input and output guardrails. Both of them are important because mistake can be made by any side, either by the server side or either by the user. So yeah, in this video, we saw how we add the input and output guardrails. In the next video, we are going to see how an image is being passed if present in the knowledge base into the front end. So yeah, it's pretty exciting to see how that image is passed. And after that, we'll be seeing how a YouTube video or YouTube URL is passed into the front end. So yeah, let me know how do you like this series? How is your experience in the series till now? I'm enjoying the way the things are explained over here. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. See you guys in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.